Today, we begin a new journey. Here's one I conjured up earlier. Today, I'm playing some Bomberman from, well, it's an earlier one. It's the start of a series of Bomberman playthroughs I'm going to do, and may as well start with the earliest but not too early one. This one's kind of, you could ostensibly say it's the first one. But it's for the PC Engine. Did you know that? What do you mean, no you didn't? You're one of those liars I've heard about. Anyway, one player start. The plot goes that there's a white Bomberman, but the black Bomberman is evil. The white Bomberman is good, and this is not really a... Come on, this was 91. We had Sonic the Hedgehog, Mega Man 4, Super Mario World, and Bomberman. It's all about that year. I had prepared this earlier because I knew there was going to be a lot of fireworks in the next few days, so I figured I'd get some quickies. This is one of those quickies. Maybe I have more. Don't know. If you've never even played or heard of Bomberman in your life, it's pretty easy to understand, but difficult to master. So you can just pick up and play it without really understanding what it even is. You place bombs, they explode in a cross-like fashion, and they die. You'll want to get power-ups along the way. So when you kill all the enemies, two things happen. One, you have access to the exit, which you're going to have to find by blowing up the soft walls. And two, if you don't already have the level's power-up, it'll make itself available, or it'll make itself known, and you have to blow up the block that it's hiding under. And there's a number of these things. It's best that I try to do this whole playthrough without really dying, because I want to keep all of my powers, especially the most... Particularly a very important one that I want to keep for the rest of the game the moment I get it. If you blow up the exit, which, you know, my bomb wasn't powerful enough to do, you'll let some more enemies out. We don't want that to happen. Not doing that. Today's power-up is... It's flame up. So, my blast range is going to be bigger. Yeah, you want that. I guess the blast range max is 9? Something like that. It's pretty big. We'll make it big. So the balloons, they kind of move back and forth. They're boring. I forget what this pink thing does. They all move in patterns they get used to over time. All in sort of a gridlock nonsense. You know, I wasn't really thinking whether I was going to play this game or not, or just the Bomberman series as a whole. For, well, a number of reasons. One is that there's not as many Bomberman mods as you might think, which is odd. This would be a very easily modeled game. The other thing is that, like, even though there's preset stuff going on in the Bomberman levels, there's definitely a lot of RNG happening. So you kind of just have to try over and over again until you just happen to get it. But it's not like luck can get too bad. I don't think so. How did I discover Bomberman? I don't actually know. It's so long ago, I don't think I could tell you. All I knew is when I grabbed something for the Super Nintendo, I'm like, this shit rocks, dude. I'm gonna do this. Blowing up that stuff, and I want to blow up the Bomberman. Do. Okay, now we have an extra bomb. Cool. Moving on. Let's go! Oh yeah, if you run out of time, you won't immediately die, but enemies will be sicked on you. The toughest, like, not boss enemies in the game will be sicked on you, and you're probably gonna die anyway. Yep. Yeah. Don't worry though, as we go throughout the Bomberman series, there'll be a lot more to talk about, since this is like, basically, probably the most bare-bones Bomberman, but not too bare-bones. Like, the most bare-bones one, I guess, was for an old computer, and I don't recall which one. However, I don't think I was ever going to have a chance of doing that one. You know. I guess that kind of means I would do Load Runner, but not really. Load Runner is very puzzle-ish, and I don't want to necessarily put puzzle games up here. So you get this instead. Okay, we got this blue guy, and the blue guy is a bit more proactive. He'll still go among the axis he's on, but every so often he'll do a 180 and be like, yeah, no, I'm going this way now. You can't stop me. He's not that threatening, though. I guess... Oh, you know what? You know, the purple does that too. Except he doesn't travel on the other axis. Okay, so now I know what the differences are. I hadn't seen that purple guy in a while since I started playing this, so, I mean, I guess it became irrelevant over time. It's like a balloon, but... yeah, the purple one's like a balloon, but smaller, and the blue one is like the purple one, but can use both X and Y directions, so there you go. Or, yeah, whichever axis is on, I can switch to the other one just fine. Then you blow us up. Alright, this is what we've been waiting for. This is the remote bomb power-up. The game is now clearly mine. So I can set off bombs pretty much on command. This is obviously my favorite power-up. I don't see why you would never want to use this. And the thing is, if I die, I lose that, and I don't want to lose that. It's too important. It's too good, man! Another case where just starting with nothing is like, oh, it's gonna be bad. It's like Gradius rules. Oh, you die? Oh, pff, there go your powers. No! It took me forever to get them! No! Oh, did you think it was just gonna stay on a single screen? No, man. Sometimes the stages are bigger than the screen can display them. Oh, man. Such features and graphics of a 16-bit game? Yeah. Sure. How is the Nippon Electronic Company anyway? Actually, you know what sucks is that Hudson got subsumed by Konami. I'm still kind of miffed about that. Oh well, at least I know there's gonna be a Super Bomberman R2, unless that was already came out and I didn't know about it. But yeah, pretty much more in the spirit of the Super Nintendo games. But hey, I like it just fine. Got to explode! Oh, what was that power-up I got? Did I just get the ability to walk through softballs? Yeah, that's really good too, actually. If that was the one I got. But yeah, so there's a flame-up power-up, there's an explode-up. Yeah, there's a bomb-up power-up where you get more bombs. There's the shoes that make you run faster. You got the remote control bombs. You set off on at will. You got softball walking, which makes sure you walk through walls that you'd normally be able to destroy. And there's bomb walk, which is also really good, especially later on. You can walk through your own bombs. So if there's anything kind of approaching you, you can kind of surround yourself with a bomb barrier and then walk through it when it's safe. I think that covers all the possible power-ups in the game. Unless there's one I missed. That's possible. There are these various items that can drop that have to fulfill certain conditions in order for points. The only one I'm going to be fulfilling is the one where you don't die for like the entire game. And it'll release itself over the last boss, because that makes sense. How would you get the last power-up after the last boss? You'd be done. Okay, now we got these things that kind of look like Scarfy from Kirby. They're quite proactive. The most proactive. Now they'll actually try to home in on you a little bit. You know, if you're in close enough range. But they're nothing to worry about. I mean, yeah, they might get a jump on you, but... Oh, right, the other power-up. Oh, 1-up. I guess that counts as a power-up, assuming I ever die, which is never. Do. Exploding all the things that I like to explode with my friends. You can also play Bomberman multiplayer, which is probably how most of you know about Bomberman. Same here, really. There's also the 3D Bombermans I'd like to actually try to do at some point. I mean, they don't really play it like a grid-based game like this, but still, you know, it's kind of... It's up there. Would I call it a masterpiece? No. Would I call them 7 out of 10 games? Yeah. I don't even know if there's such a thing as a bad Bomberman game. Bad Bomberman game, except for, like, the Wii and DS era, but that's, like, everyone's guilty of that.
Anything else? There's MasterCard.
See, he just went and fucked off somewhere. Hey, it's the blue Scrouchy guy. He's gonna get blue and Scrouchy. Yeah. I suppose there's official names for these worlds, but I didn't really pay them much attention, assuming it's official at all. There is a nicely detailed Bomberman wiki. Although, how much do you really need it when you just need to know how the games work? Although, if you need some, like, you know, passwords or something, yeah, sure. Oh, there's our power. Now I have got your power. Just you wait until I start stacking bunches of bombs together, then you'll see how ridiculously overpowered you can get. Oh, there we go. Now we can walk through soft walls. Yay. Just in time for the boss. In which no soft walls appear when we're in a boss level anyway, so whoop. Start! It's a long blue dragon. You gotta hit all its segments twice. That's about it. Oh, and we have these two guys. Which, you know, I'd explain what they do, but we have no soft blocks. They would just walk through them like nothing. And they're not that fast. But I still gotta kill them in order for this game to release me from its prison. Its bomb prison. And there we go. Next time we will enter this rock. Okay, you know, we blasted walls, now we gotta blast rocks. Everything in the way gets exploded.